All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Strawweight Division matchup. Well, drillers make killers, and nobody works her takedowns harder than this young woman. She has become a force in this division, and even though the opposition oftentimes knows what's coming, no one's able to stop that shot.
Nobody's able to stop that takedown attempt. No one's able to stop that single leg. She said in the fighter meeting, I have thrown that takedown 5,000 times.
Amazing.
Over and over, I hit a single leg. Every day of the week, I hit at least 30 single legs. I'm like, well, is wrestling practice every day? She goes, no. I just want to make sure that I have a skill that is so dominant that no matter how much you practice it, you are not practicing it enough to stop me from taking you down with it. It is truly crazy to watch her approach to getting that single leg off.
And her ability to get her opponents off balance in a mixed martial arts setting, as special as anybody in the sport right now. We'll see how it goes for her here tonight. All right, so here's Jessica Andrade, her 11 UFC wins, the most of any woman in UFC history, and of course the biggest among them, that slam knockout of Rose Namajunas to wrest the belt away back in 2019.
Her nickname is the Pile Driver, and that's exactly what she did against Rose Namajunas. From being behind in a fight, but just staying the course. It's always about her pressuring her opponents and getting her hands on them. When she knocked out Karolina Kowalkiewicz, you understood that you were watching something different, because you don't see one-punch knockouts at 115 pounds in boxing for men or in the UFC for women. Jessica Andrade possesses that type of power, and she has a laundry list of some of the biggest names this division has ever seen on her resume.
Yeah, she's the total package, as classy as it gets, and she will try to leave this arena the way she came in, as the best strawweight in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, MACKENZIE DERN. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 24 wins, 11 losses. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Jessica ESTACA Andrade. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
So Dan Murgliata shares the cage.
You ready?
All right, so round 1 is underway. Going to be very interesting to see how this fight plays out between one fighter who does everything well against the striking specialist.
And the problem with being a striking specialist is that you have to be upright. When you're facing a full-on mixed martial artist, expect a level change. We're going to see what type of improvement she's made in terms of defending herself in those wrestling situations.
Well, to no one's surprise, she chooses to engage in the clinch here early on, and you know she can go for days. She can do this for 15, 25 minutes if needed.
She can do this all day. She can fight in this position all day. So for her and her corner, they're very excited about where we are right now. Good God. Big head kick lands. Again, back into this position.
Oh, she's looking to set up that head kick. No good. Nice jab. Follows it up with a nice right hand. And they separate. Oh, pretty good series of punches by her there. She certainly has found the range early tonight.
She can box with anybody in the world, and she's showing that tonight.
And they separate. Andrade gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. So just over 20 total strikes and counting that have landed for Jessica Andrade.
Big punch land. Ooh.
That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. crisp, DC, is this boxing on Jessica Andrade. So loyal when it comes to her original head coach, Villar Paraná. And he has got to like what he sees out of his student here tonight. Takedown defense holds up. And they separate. Leg kick checked by Andrade. All right, so the fighters are in the clinch again, DC. I get tired just watching these situations.
It's exhausting. This is a position where you are constantly draining at the gas tank of your opponent. Straight punch lands.
Straight right hand, but she misses. Oh, she landed a jab there. Is her jab better than yours?
It's way better than mine. She's so fast and she don't.
Oh, she defended the takedown beautifully and scrambles back to her feet. "20 seconds to go in round one.
There's no give on that leg kick.
Leg kick checked nicely by Andrade. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays. DC, a lot of high-level striking and punching over those previous 5 minutes.
Man, she did a lot of good in that round. A lot of good. But it was the punches that really did allow her to take control of the round. What a great round. Can she build on that as we move forward?
All right, so here we go with round two. We'll see if these fighters get after it. You saw at the beginning of round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Entertaining round, don't get me wrong, but we will see here in round two if there's an uptick in the aggression on both sides.
Nice straight punch.
Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, D? Well, she's had a lot of moments in the fight. You know, her one is very good, but you're not even getting 1-2.
What about the 1-2? What about the 1-2-3? How about an uppercut following the 3 strikes? Allow them to string together. Be confident in knowing that you have practiced this. You are ready to land in combination. Let it flow. Right hand punch in the clinch. That's a big strike right there.
Back and forth we go here. Good series of strikes by her there. She is staying wicked busy tonight.
Very busy, but also super accurate. She is on point.
Andrade gets in the clinch yet again.
Can't take many of those. Better check.
Oh, here comes the kick. That one blocked by Andrade. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round.
Fantastic takedown. Oh, right in the mouth.
Her ground and pound is downright scary, in constant pursuit of the finish. Might get it.
She does a really good job of throwing punches with intent. She never just throws just to be thrown. Every punch is meant to land, and every punch is meant to start or finish.
In full guard now, DC, and I know when you're in this position, you're looking to pass the half guard pretty quick.
Oh, absolutely. Trying to get the half guard so I can start to get off ground and pound. This is exactly what she needs to do. Not only does it get you to a position to get off ground and pound, it also takes a lot of the danger away from your opponent off of their back. Half guard is not nearly as dangerous as full guard, so get the half, land some ground and pound, get posture, and then continue to dominate on the ground.
Work there, beautiful straight punch, and now her opponent's firmly on the ropes.
But she can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish. Right hand punch in the clinch.
Oh, she's got as good a tie clinch as anybody in this division, and she has gotten the tie plum here.
She got the tie clinch because she's so well-versed in going and securing that position. Great job.
Overhand block there by Andrade.
Beautiful punch. Right under the elbow. Right in the land.
Excelente, viu? Impressionante.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now moving forward.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do and it stays this close, you gotta really switch it up. Wood Corner was able to relay that message to their fighter better in between rounds.
Andrade gets caught with that punch. Oh, that's a nice scramble by her there.
That was a thudding leg kick.
Battling for hooks. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, so once again, they will clinch, and we will see which fighter is able to advance their position from there.
Who's gonna be the first ones to attempt the takedown? Both of our combatants have the ability to score and secure the position. Who's gonna be the one that makes the first move? Nice head kick.
Just misses there with the left. All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely, both of these fighters love fighting chest to chest. The uglier the fight, the better.
And that one certainly found the target. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
She gets to her spot, the tie clinch, and then she starts to let the knees fly.
Oh, she is absolutely getting lit up right now. She has certainly changed her approach here in the latter stages of this fight. She is trying to take the judges out of it. That'll certainly help that goal.
Dig and kick. When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Catches the kick there. We'll see what she can do with it. Oh, now she's got the tie clinch. Good opportunity to do significant damage here. Now connects with a right.
Oh, that was nice, John. That was nice. What a takedown attempt.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flue choke will be there. Open St. Preux has got to like that transition there. And there it is.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, really nice job by her there to execute the submission. Clearly she had an opening and she closed the show pretty effectively there. That is one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. So there she is, your winner by submission, and there will be no wiping the smile off her face tonight as she turns in one of the bigger highlights of her UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliotta has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 31 seconds of round number 3. For the winner by submission, MACKENZIE DERN!
How about this young woman as the celebration is on? She sat down in our fighter meeting and she told us, to a man, to a woman, I'm going to submit her at some point in this fight, and that's exactly how she gets it done.
That's exactly how she got it done. She knew where the fight needed to be.